What's up, my YouTube friends? I'm Jeremy from Wild Tech Designs, and I have to say that I have one hell of a van. It's not really a van, it's an RV to show you guys today. This thing is insane with a huge list of things that we did to this to make it awesome. But before we jump into this awesome RV build, I want to beg you, ask you, please do me a favor and go over to Growing Up Garage. Smash that subscribe button over there. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I need your help to do it. Please do Kaden a favor, go over there and do that. And I mean, heck, if you're there while you're at it, you can always smash that link down below and pick yourselves up one of these awesome Growing Up Garage hats and support the cause. So lots more to come on that, but guys, what you've all been waiting for is this Born Free. Dude, how is this thing not just sick? Where do we even begin to this, guys? I mean, I don't even know. Let's just start off with, let's start off with the suspension. How did you guys even get it that high? You know, I mean, well, we put another axle underneath it and made it four-wheel drive, because that's what we do to Fords, right, guys? Right? No. All right, so bent beams, modified radius arms, coil springs, and then Fox shocks with reservoirs. That's right, all on the front of this thing to get an amazing 6 inches of lift out of it. This thing sits rad. Another thing that they did to this, which is very nice, and Austin can get some shots of this, is they've rhino lined the skirting on this all the way around it, and that just, it's great, because especially when you go to these bigger tires, if you're going to be doing a lot of off-roading, that's going to help protect the fiberglass, because you will get rocks kicked up hitting it, and that's going to protect that. So check this out, guys. So this is our tube winch bumper. It's our normal Ford bumper, except we added the whole top section to give this even more protection up on the front of this. It's crazy, it's huge. Here's some black oak lights, something that we've never used before. The customer brought these in, says that they're awesome, so we're gonna go with that and say yeah. And then we've also added a Smitty-built winch in here. And this thing is huge. This is a 20K winch. This thing is ginormous. It fits in there. I will show you this. So if you're planning on running a winch that is going to be this big, you're going to most likely need to relocate your mechanism here for the controller, because the problem is you don't have enough clearance with all of the air conditioning cooler and stuff in there. It's just not going to work. So this is what we did on the front of that. We also, I didn't mention, we added a Fox steering stabilizer, but you guys know we do that to every single one of those because it's rad. What do you guys think? You like the black grille? Black or chrome? There's nothing chrome left on this thing anymore, so the chrome just had to go when we blacked that out. Let's talk about these wheels though, guys, because we don't normally do a lot of wheels on these. So this thing is awesome. A set of Toyos. You guys know that we love our Toyo tires, and that these are going to be a 255/80/17. So because this is a 2008 and newer RV, we're running a 17-inch aluminum wheel on the front of this thing so that it doesn't have any issues with anything rubbing. And that goes for any of you guys that are even thinking about putting rims on your 2008 and newer Ford vans. Make sure that if you are going to go to a different wheel, that you go to a 17, because if you stay with that 16-inch wheel, you will run into problems with your wheel weights rubbing your caliper in there, and you know that you don't want that to happen and knock your wheel weights off. But I just kind of want to hang out here and look at this thing, you know? What do you guys, I mean, it's rad. And if you guys think this is rad, just wait till we get to the back of this thing. So I was gonna talk about that. When we get inside, I'll show you what we got. More fun stuff in the inside. Come on, guys, let's go to the back of this. You guys want to go? Nah, not yet, not yet. We'll get in there in just a second. Hold on, guys. So in the back of this, you can see that we also have a massive set of tires in the back, and we are running the dualies. So keep in mind, I want to tell you guys all the little things because of the change in the offset of these wheels. We did have to run a 1/4 inch wheel spacer between the two wheels in order to keep the wheels from wanting to rub. So if you're thinking about doing this kit at home, or you just want to know what's involved, our goal here is to give you as many tips and tricks that we can so that you're able to do this at home. And boy, today it is cooking out here. It's October and it's like 100 degrees here, you know? So an awesome set of custom leaf springs in the rear of this, and then to add a set of Fox shocks as well. And I have to tell you guys, we didn't do it. She had the exhaust done on this thing. I'm gonna have to just go start it up for you because the thing just sounds rad. It's mean, like it's tough. So before I do that, let's jump to the back of this thing. And this is, I found it, right? I found shade, guys, shade. I'm just happy. Let's just talk about the shade now that we have in the back of this, and I'm not cooking. Luckily, I had this growing up garage hat to protect my melon from getting sunburned. But dude, check out this rear bumper. This thing is insane. So for all of you people that have been asking, we are now going to be doing RV rear bumpers. So first, you're gonna have your passenger side swing. What is great about this swing is that you can use it for a platform to mount a ton of different stuff up on here, whether it be a box or barbecue. And then what's gonna be great about this is once we open this all the way up and swing it around, if you are using it as a barbecue stand, well, now you're at perfect height. I'm actually can be almost underneath my awning, and I'm hanging out here with all of my friends. And when I'm done, I can pull a pin and just swing it out of the way and lock it back in place. So another thing that we did on this, yeah, that's tight, is you can see our second swing is for our spare tire. Now, I'm gonna give you guys two different options here. So if you're doing an RV rear bumper and you don't want to have this be on a swing, you don't have to, it can be fixed. However, this particular RV on the driver's side has the ladder. That is why this one is going to swing out all the way. So let's show you guys this one too. So that's going to swing out and lock into place. Now you have the ability to use your ladder. So we did something else on this thing, and it's crazy. So we added the rear bumper to this thing, and she tows a big trailer with this. So we built a extra big trailer hitch on there, where you're gonna see we have 4x4 tubing that's gonna run off of this, and that welds to the frame of this rear bumper, and then added 2 new cross sections as well that's gonna tie into the frame. And now the receiver tube itself is going to tie into each one of those tubes, as well as the bumper. And here we'll just block, I'll have Austin, like, I don't know, why do people do that? Like, I'm gonna come find you? Like, I don't care. I see you on the road. Your license plate's not covered up. What's the deal? Why do people do that? Why do people block out license plates? Enlighten me. Someone has to enlighten me. Why do people block out license plates? Like, I'm gonna point out that I love this license plate because it has this awesome flag in the back with a blue stripe. And I'm gonna give that 2 thumbs up. And now I expect you guys as well, give it a big thumbs up as well, and leave your comments and respect right down below. So anyways, guys, on the back of this, you're gonna see another set of the black oak lights, all wired in for reverse. So you have some cabinets here in the back for storage. That's another reason why both of these are going to swing out of the way, giving you access to your cabinets and to your ladder. You can see where the license plate used to go, and that's not going to work anymore, hence the reason that it is down here now. So a lot of cool things going on in the back of this, and then it all just tucks away. And let's really look, like, this thing came out really nice. So because this has the fiberglass rear end, you can see that we really made this to fit the whole rear of this. That's especially for you, Stephanie. I know when we were talking about like the rear bumper, you were kind of like, I don't know, is it gonna look good? So I had to make it look super sexy so that you would love it. I'd give you a big high five right there. So we haven't just been screwing off here, you know, we've been actually working on your coach, getting all this killer stuff done. And as we speak, we're gonna take a shot, see if we can get Carrie. This is her coach. And I have to say, big thanks, because while she's been here, she has been helping work on Caden's race car, where Caden just got second place in his last race out of like 13 people, and he flipped his car. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the video. There's a card. Go watch that video, check it out. So the only thing that we have left on this awesome Born Free motor coach is, let's go check out the inside, right? Or do we want to check out the exhaust first? Exhaust, inside. Exhaust, inside. What do you guys want to see first? Dude, I'm gonna go start it up. I'm gonna make Austin put the microphone right by that exhaust. I want you guys to hear this thing. It's a beast. All right, guys, we are inside this awesome Born Free, and I still gotta have my Casey Neistas on because that dude's badass. So I love how simple and how clean these are, but what I'm gonna have to say I love about it, I guess it's gonna be a love-hate thing. I love how much just kind of like hangout room there is here in the middle of this, which is going to be really nice. Now the downfall about it is going to be that there is no table here. Now I know that these have a fold-out table, which is going to go between these two seats, and I guess I'm always thinking about things from my own personal point of view and use, where it doesn't really work out because my kids would make a mess of that couch if I told them to eat up there. But for two people, I think that this is awesome, and especially for two adults, like, there's so many great things and that I like about it, and the space and the freedom. I'm gonna have to say, you know, both, my seat would be the chair though. I think I'm gonna go with a recliner here, you know, and just hang out. So you do have a lot of room in this. You're gonna be able to sleep, I'm gonna say 3 to 4 people, where you're gonna have the room up on top for, you know, 2 adults. It's almost like a queen size bed up there. And then you're gonna have the pull out couch right here as well, where you could sleep 2 people if you really like each other. If you don't like each other, I'm gonna say you're only gonna sleep 1, and that's gonna be it. So I've been told now, here, I'm gonna switch with Austin over here. So you do have a lot of room. So it doesn't have an oven, I guess, right? I've been corrected by somebody on this, but it does have a convection oven. I swear this is just a microwave. Like, is a convection oven a fancy name for a microwave, or is a convection oven like you can actually like bake in it? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't cook much, except if it's on a barbecue. That's gonna be pretty much the extent of it. So you do have a lot of room, as you can tell on the front of this. You do get a lot bigger in the front. We're gonna be running a little bit smaller. We do have a nice sized bathroom in here, as I can easily sit on the toilet and my feet are not gonna have to be in the shower. And the shower is a good size shower as well. And what I do like about this is I could maybe like brush my teeth while I go to the bathroom, you know, right? Multitasking. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, you know? The things I come up with. So that's pretty much it on the inside of this thing. This thing is really clean, inside and outside. I guess other than like the refrigerator freezer, we're gonna have, I swear, we're gonna have to come back for one of these. It's hot today. Now that I know where they're at, I'm coming back. I'm coming back for a beer, Carrie. So, I love it. This thing has been here for over a week, probably actually even longer. We've been doing a ton of stuff to this. Oh, let me show you guys. We also ran a Switch Pro in this. This does also have onboard air. Oh, and one thing I totally forgot to mention that we did in this is gearing. So one thing, let's talk about gears for a second, guys. I know that that's a big question that a lot of you guys ask, is going, well, if I go to a bigger tire, am I gonna have to change my gears? Typically the answer is no. However, if you're going to be towing, if you're going to be doing a lot of mountain driving, it's definitely something that I could recommend or would recommend. So in the back of this had a 355 originally, and we went to a 410 gear. We also put a locker in the rear of that to help out a bunch. And then for all those new lights that we put out on the front and on the rear, we're gonna have a Switch Pro panel up here on the front, which will be able to control all of those lights. You can also use this panel to control your onboard air, which is going to be really nice as well. So I think that's really all of it that I might be missing something. Austin's like blowing on the camera. It's hot as hell in this thing right now. It's a warm one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sure I missed something, and if I did, please comment below. Let me know what I missed. We're gonna be doing a lot more of these, and when we do, I'd be happy to answer your questions, or if you have questions doing your RV, let us know, and one of our staff members would be happy to help you. And until then, I'm Jeremy from Tech Designs, and I will see you guys in the next video.